You walked away. How are they feeling about you walking away from them? You've cut them off. You're putting them on the naughty step. You've walked away from them. How are they dealing with your silence? How are they dealing with the fact that you walked away from them? How do they feel right now in today's Pick a Card Tarot card reading? Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. This is a timeless pick a card reading. It's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it. We want to know, how are they dealing with the fact that you've walked away from them? You're being silent with them. You just got sick of them. You've cut them off. How are they feeling? Are they feeling regretful? Are they missing you? Are they wanting to reach out to you? All of the things. So we've got pick a card read number 1, pick a card read number 2, pick a card read number 3. All of the timestamps are down below, so if you want to just jump straight there, you can. In a moment, I'm going to do a card selection meditation where I want you to get connected with the reading. I want you to trust your intuition. If we get into the reading and you decide to claim it, put a like on the video. If you want to support the channel, put a like on the video as well. We're looking at you walked away from them, not them walking away from you. You have walked away from them. You have cut them off. You got sick of it. You couldn't do it anymore. But how are they feeling? What's going on for them? All of the things. So if we'd like to push all of the air out of our lungs, take a nice normal breath back in again. Close your eyes. Imagine you're a child again and you are in your favourite play park or area where you used to go to as a child. Maybe it's a beach, maybe it's a big playing field, maybe whatever it is, you're in this and you're feeling energized and you're just running around. Maybe you're on a bike, maybe you're on a skateboard, maybe you're on skates, maybe you're just running endlessly. You can feel the wind and the breeze through your hair. You can feel your body moving freely. You're feeling the energy. The sun is in the sky. You're feeling warm. You're feeling happy. You're not worried about anything. You are reconnecting with your childhood self, that lust for life, that energized, endless energy. No fears, no worries, no concerns. Now, as you open your eyes, your energy should be drawn towards the tarot card reading that is waiting here for you today. We've got tarot reading number 1, tarot card reading number 2, pick a card reading number 3. You can use the timestamps down below to go to your reading. If you can't quite catch my accent or if I talk a little bit too fast, you can turn the captions on. If I go too slow, you can skip forward. You can increase the speed in the app if you're watching on a device. All of the things. I do personal readings. They are available from my website. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Your pick a card tarot card reading. Your energy was drawn towards the Light Seers tarot deck. I'm going to put that out of the way for the moment. And it's got this rune on it, which is all about harvesting cycles, breaking cycles as well. This situation with this person may have come quite toxic for you, and it's like a breath of fresh air, breaking the cycle, opening up new things for you. I'm going to start with a charm connection. I want the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading. So within a circle of protection, I want the charms to give you as much connection as possible to the reading. Me, insight into your situation where you've walked away. We want to know what's going on for them. Are they missing you? Do they want to reach out? Do they want to get you back? Are they full of regrets? Have they realised what they've done wrong? All of these things. So in a circle of protection, let's get the charms to do everything. Oh, why did I put it on there for? Is your person, this person this reading's about, really clumsy? Like, put it there. No, gonna put it somewhere else. So there we go. I think it's because when I'm on TikTok, before I start a TikTok video, I pull some charms out and I put it on my table. So anyway, we have a N, we have a K, we have loads of letters have come out actually. Not often loads and loads of letters. We have a pyramid as well. That may have a special meaning to you. If any of the charms hit straight away, let me know in the comments, because I'm really interested in symbolism and how the universe has divine messages for you. We have a starfish and it's white. If a starfish loses a limb, it grows back. It can practically lose all of it and it will grow back. We have a little shell as well. Let me know if your childhood place, if you've done the card selection meditation, let me know if your childhood place involved sand, because we've got pyramids. Maybe it was a sand pit. We used to have a sand pit in my primary school, I think. I remember Black Cat. I don't know why I'm telling you this, it's just what's come into my head. But I remember being in primary school, and over a course of a few days, every break time, the whole group of kids, including me, like it was the challenge that we all set ourselves to dig to the bottom of the sand pit. Now we were probably about 4 or 5, so that sand pit wouldn't have been very deep. It took us quite a while to get to the bottom of it, but I remember the hyper, like, child's enthusiasm of let's go do that. Yeah, covered in sand, and I think it was winter because I remember having my winter gloves on. So that would have been fun for our teachers. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Maybe that is something that connects you with this person in some way. Maybe you went to see the pyramids with this person or wanted to. We have a D. We have so many letters coming out. Maybe this person's a chatterbox. We have a H. Maybe you're a chatterbox. And we have an L. You may want to write the letters down and see if there's any words there as well. We have a black cat. Black cats are feline. I've got the Catwoman in my head from Batman, so there's that. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. I want to know how this person's feeling. We know that you walked away. I don't need to know how you're feeling. You know how you're feeling. You walked away from them. You had enough of them. You couldn't take it anymore. You probably had really good reason. I want to know what's going on for them. I'm going to do a 9-card spread where I'm going to lay it all out. They'll be in the middle, and everything's going around for them at the moment will be around the outside. So I think that's a really nice collection of little charms, actually. That will make sense to the right person. Even my Wittering will make sense to the right person. So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection. So we give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. And I don't know why I thought of that sandpit thing. That's a memory I completely forgot. But there we go. So I'm going to lay it all out. And then we're going to do clarifying as well. First 3 cards are about the past. This is the present. They're in the middle. Okay. And then this is moving forward in the near future. They've got happy memories with you, but they're stubborn, aren't they? They might be dealing with an air sign. What am I talking about? Earth sign. Earth. There's no air sign here. Well, there could be, I suppose, with the swords. I was thinking earth. I was looking at the pentacles, but I said air. So take that for however you feel. You know, it may make sense. We have the wheel. They didn't see it coming. They were quite happy. Whatever was going on for you both, the wheel, you know, but they didn't see this coming. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, they had plenty of chances to correct their behaviour. And the 8 of Swords reversed is they put a lot of restrictions around themselves. They were quite happy doing whatever it was that they were doing. The Knight of Pentacles is all about being on a slow road to success. When it's reversed, it's having a bit of a timid energy and not being quite sure what new approach that they needed to make, or they needed to make a new approach and they just didn't bother. Got a feeling he probably warned them quite a few times that you were going, and they were like, didn't hear you or heard you, selective hearing. The Eight of Swords reversed is restrictions and denial that they put around themselves. In the recent past, they don't take any accountability for this. I've got the hiccups. Hopefully it'll go in a minute. At the moment, they've got the Fool reversed, which is a lack of commitment. It can be reckless choices as well, being quite foolish. It can be they're just immature and they're lacking knowledge. They're risky behaviour sometimes. The Ten of Cups reversed is they're not particularly happy in love. They've probably got arguments with quite a lot of people at the moment, family tensions as well. The Knight of Wands is them in the middle. There might be a fire sign, but I'm picking more earth and air up, to be fair. So I'm going to ignore that unless a whole load of wands come out in the clarification. The Knight of Wands is all about movement, action. I've got a feeling they're probably like living their best life. They're not really. They're probably looking like it because the Fool's reversed. They're probably thinking they're having the time of their life right now, but they're not. The Ten of Cups reversed, I've got a feeling is their family's not very happy with them. The Knight of Swords reversed, moving forward for them is whatever's going on for them right now, whatever reckless behaviour they're having right now is going to catch up and bite them. The Knight of Swords, when it's reversed, it's about rushing around, making mistakes. It's not really looking at things, thinking things through, and it can be about making blunders and it can be about aggression as well. The Six of Cups is a moment where they're going to sit and really think about what they've lost. And then the King of Pentacles reversed is them being quite stubborn of, I didn't do anything wrong. You know, but one way they're making mistakes, one way they're being stubborn, but they're thinking about you as well. They were quite happy in this connection. Whatever was going on, however they were behaving, they were quite happy. Really, they didn't realise that you were going, even if you said, I'm going. Nah, they didn't think for a moment that you actually would. For whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they just don't, maybe they have blinkers on in life and they don't really realise what they should be doing. I'm going to split the deck into 4. I want clarification on all of it, please. More information, as much information as possible. If you claim the reading, put a like on it. If you want to support the channel, put a little like on it. The 4 of Swords reversed and the 3 of Wands. You felt like you had no option but to look for something new. I've got a feeling the wheel is for you, like bringing closure in for you. And the 4 of Swords reversed was you waited. You fired the warning shots. They didn't take any notice. And something that pushed you over the edge with the Wheel of Fortune, something pushed you. And it's to do with the 4 of Swords reversed. The 4 of Swords is quiet contemplation, but when it's reversed, it's feeling isolated and rejected. They isolated you in some kind of way. And there was something that happened that pushed you over the edge. You're like, no, I want something new. You may have gained knowledge on something to do with this situation that made you do it, that made you finally go. They had plenty of chances though, didn't they? They do feel like they had plenty of chances, but they didn't do anything to stop you from going either. It doesn't feel like they said, oh no, don't go. They didn't offer to fix it, or if they did offer to fix it, they didn't do anything about it. On the Knight of Pentacles reversed, we've got the whole world. We've got the Devil. You have had moments where you've been tempted to go back, but even if you have reached out, you've realised that it's the same old, same old. There's a whole world out there full of people for you. There's literally billions of people on this world, on Earth, you know. Some we're connected to, some we're not. They've got something in them where they can't help but do the wrong thing sometimes. Especially with their risky behaviour and the Devil coming out. I think they've got something where they're just like, it wasn't my fault, I didn't do it. Or I did do it, but I couldn't help it. Some kind of temptation, some kind of vice. We all have something that we have to have a lot of willpower to control. All of us do. We all have something, but this person seems to have impulse control sometimes and a lack of realisation of the effect that it has on the people around them. On the Eight of Swords reversed, we have the Chariot reversed. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. All these top cards, like looking at the recent past. The Chariot reversed is a desire for change, a restlessness, but not knowing what to do. And the Seven of Pentacles, you waited long enough to see. But all they kept doing was putting restrictions around, making excuses, denial that you were going to go. Yeah. So right now they have the Fool reversed, so they're being a bit of an idiot. The Four of Cups reversed. So if they're posting photos on Snapchat or whatever, and they're having a great time, they're having a party, it's being driven by unhappiness. There's something very unhappy. I'm picking up something really quite unhappy for them. It could be your separation, but then they didn't do anything to keep you. They didn't do anything to stop you. They didn't change their behaviour. They may well have something in their life that they pin the blame onto. It's the fault of the thing that they can't help but do. And then they've got the Hermit, which is in their moments of silence. When they do have a moment of silence, I've got a feeling they're probably surrounded by the wrong type of people a lot of the time, or talking to people or filling up their time quite a lot because they don't want to sit on their own and think about things. The Hermit is when they are by themselves, they look at you, they look for you, they search for your light. A little bit of light has gone out of their life. We all know it's a massive light that's gone out of their life because you've had enough. They're meant to be searching within, but whatever the devil symbolises, you're going to know what the devil is for them. What's that thing that they can't resist doing? That thing that they can't resist doing, they use it as a shield so they don't have to look within themselves to fix anything. It's an excuse, it's a reckless behaviour, it's foolishness, it stops them from committing to their moment of being a hermit, of looking within themselves and fixing what they've done. They have no intention of fixing anything here because for as long as they can blame the thing that tempts them, they don't have to be accountable. On the Knight of Wands, we have the King of Cups reversed and we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is their happiness, their satisfaction, but the King of Cups reversed is hiding feelings. It can be dishonesty as well. They lie about their feelings. I think they probably even lie to themselves about their feelings. They think that they're really happy right now, but they're not. Not with the cards that's on the table. If the Nine of Cups came out and there's in the cards, lots of different cards were on here, I think, yeah, no, they're quite happy, they're satisfied. No, they're not. They think that they're happy, they think they're getting their own way, but they're not, and it's going to bite them. They're not being honest with how they really feel. They can't be honest, and for as long as that they have this thing, whatever the devil represents, they're going to hide behind that, and they're going to keep hiding behind it. And I think you done the right thing walking away when you did, because you would have had a lifetime of this, I think. Because really, there's only hope for you two if they can get a handle on that. And I'm not sure that they can, and I'm not sure that they want to. They haven't yet reached a place where they want to deal with it. And when someone's not wanting to deal with something, there's nothing that you can do other than to walk away and take care of you. Ten of Cups reversed, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, self-sabotage massively, and the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of drama going on for them right now. And it's their behaviour, it's their pattern of their behaviour. They may well reach out to you, but it will escalate into an argument quite quickly. And they may well be offering anyone and anything, literally anyone, the chance of a relationship. Like, will you be in a relationship with me? Shall we be together? It feels like, but it's not a real relationship. It's filling time. It's as long as they're around people, they don't have to be on their own. The Ten of Swords is their behaviour right now is really damaging. And it isn't behaviour because of your breakup. I think this is something that's been going on for a long time, and you gave them chances to change. And they didn't want to, and they don't particularly want to. I've got a feeling they're arguing with friends and family as well. Maybe not so much friends because they've got the wrong type of friends, but family are looking at them and offering help. Their family's not happy with them, but they don't know what to do. And you can only offer someone help if they're willing to take it. And sometimes when someone's not willing to take that help, you have no choice but to walk away and leave the door open a little bit in case, they ever reach out and they instigate the help. It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot. And I can completely understand why you walked away from this. And I hope that you don't have any guilt or anything about, I shouldn't have left them, I should have stayed and fixed them. No, they can fix themselves. Sometimes people have to crash so that they actually need to reach out and ask for someone to pull them up. There's nothing that you could do here right now. Moving to the future, on the Knight of Swords reversed, we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Hanged Man. They're going to have to make a sacrifice to move forward, and the sacrifice is the Knight of Swords reversed. They need to calm down. They need to calm down. They need to make drastic changes. The Hanged Man is recognising they're at a crossroads moving forward. They're going to start thinking about you more. I'm taking you as the Queen of Swords because you cut them off. And it came from the Four of Swords reversed moment that you decided, no, enough is enough, I'm gone. Yeah, they're going to have a moment where I think they're going to realise why you left. And they're going to realise that they can only really have a successful relationship if they deal with the things that they're pretty much refusing to deal with right now. On the Six of Cups is the Six of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands. They are at some point in the future going to reach out to you and apologise. Not for a long time though. And if they apologise to you at the wrong time, just be careful. An apology, a real apology, is when someone says, I'm so sorry I put you through, and they name what they put you through, and they acknowledge how it hurt you and why it hurt you, and they actually show remorse for that. Be wary of anyone that just says, I'm sorry, let's just not talk about it. No. They are going to reach out to you at some point. It's going to be a moment of where they're sitting and thinking about you. It's like they're going to be coming to a realisation of why you distanced yourself. There's potential rewards here for them, but in the future, because the Six of Wands is reversed, they're really going to have to work hard to prove themselves to you that they're not going to do it again. They're not going to drag you back to this place again. And you may even be at that point in a different space in life where you just don't want it anymore. You don't want to risk it. Because they've got the King of Pentacles reversed as well. The Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles is the moment of realisation of the Pentacles reversed up there. And it's them realising, my goodness, if I'd have done this differently, we'd still be together. But they also have the King of Pentacles reversed, which is insensitive and materialistic and stubborn. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed, which is a lazy attitude. So it's almost like that moment of realisation of what they needed to do different, but the inability to change it. And I do think there's going to be a moment where they reach out to you and you really need to listen to that communication, and you really need to listen to the words that they use. If they don't give you a proper apology where they acknowledge why you left, they understand why you left, they understand the impact of their behaviour and how it got them to this point. If it's not that kind of apology, be really wary of it, especially with the King of Pentacles reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. The Knight of Pentacles, they're going to get on the slow road of sorting their life out, but it is going to be a very slow road. There's going to be moments when they want it to happen overnight. It can't happen overnight. It just can't. They've got really nice memories with you, and they are going to have that moment of, I know why they left. And they're going to try and fix it, but I'm not sure if any time in the next year they're actually going to be able to fix it. They're not really going to be able to fix it until they're way on into their journey. And I don't know if you've got that much time, as in, it could take them a lifetime. The thing that's in my head is, how long is a piece of string? Because if they don't apologise in a right kind of way, where they truly acknowledge and recognise what they've done and they're truly trying to make changes, if it's all just a bit flippant and all a bit, you should forgive me because I said sorry and that's the end of that, and so we're now back together. If it's not the right kind of thing, they're just going to fall back to the devil again, because their moment of temptation is going to come back again and their reckless behaviour is going to come back again. It doesn't mean that they don't have love for you, but with the King of Cups reversed in the middle of it as well, they're quite good at lying about how they feel. They're quite good at denying how they feel. So if they love you, they'll deny it. If they're trying to manipulate you, they'll say that they love you. Yeah, I can completely understand why you had no choice but to walk away from them. And it's going to take them a long time to break all the habits that they've got. And to be honest, I think they need to do that on their own. They need to be single. They can't just grab onto family, friends, people to do it for them. They have to. I think they would probably benefit from being single for quite a while, so that they can build a life for themselves that then they won't want to damage. I've got a feeling that we're dealing with someone who doesn't respect anyone else's property. So they never build anything for themselves, so they don't respect what other people have. So this person needs to build things for themselves so they respect how hard it is to actually build a life. So then they're less likely to ruin all of their hard work. I hope this reading helps you in some way. They're a whole mess. They are a mess. Remember, you're the Queen of Swords. Communicate really clearly, but also listen to anything that they have to say. Listen for what you need them to say, and if they don't say what you need them to say, avoid them. Because they will try and pull you back in again. But that's not good. Because they don't have respect for anything that anyone else has built. They need to build it so that they don't destroy it. So that's what I've got. It feels quite intense, it feels quite heavy, but it feels like a weight's been lifted from my room in some way. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. My angels can take me on to my next reading. If you would like me to pull a card for you when I have my coffee in the morning, request to pull a card in the comments. I'm more than happy to do that. It's my favourite time of day. If you see purple hearts in the comments, there are other people that make it to the end of a reading as well. So you're now part of a purple heart gang. It's a secret gang. Put likes on other people's purple hearts. Let them know they're not alone. And I do genuinely hope that this reading has helped you in some way. If you claim the reading, put a little like on the video. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Welcome to your Pick a Card Tarot card reading. We're looking at your situation. You've walked away from them. How are they feeling about all of it? What is going on for them? You've been drawn towards the crystal or stone that's yellow. Can't remember the name of it, but it's about clarity, warmth, abundance and success. So I'm going to put that there. You've also been drawn towards the Raven's Prophecy deck. I'm going to put this to one side for the moment because we're going to start with a charm connection. So within a circle of protection, I want the charms to give you a direct connection with the reading and me insight into your situation. We want to know all of the things. Okay, let's have a look. We have a Cancer right out of the thing. This could be about someone hiding in their shell, being quite sensitive. We have an Angel. That's nice. We have a W. We have lots of letters that come out. They don't often have lots of letters come out. We have a W. We have a Clam. I'm feeling someone's hiding in a shell, clamming up. They don't want to speak. They're, yeah, licking their wounds maybe. We have a J. We have a T. We have a P. We have an F. We have an I. We have another T. And we have an O. Let me know if any of them are initials, place names, road names. Let me know if any of the charms mean anything. Didn't really get particularly many charms, it's just lots of letters. So I'm going to do a 9-card spread looking at this person. Don't need to know how you're feeling. I want to focus on what is going on for them at the moment. With the 9-card spread, they'll be in the centre and everything going around the outside is everything that's going on. Recent, past, present, and moving towards the future. So, you walked away, you had enough, you cut them off, you had no choice. You probably had a really good reason for walking away. How they're dealing with it, how they feeling, what's going on for them, how they feeling about you, how they feeling about the silence, all of it. Going to split the deck into 4 elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. I'm going to lay it all out and then we'll talk our way through it, and I'll do clarifying cards. I do personal readings. They are available from my website. If you want to support the channel, put a like on the video. If we get into the reading and you decide to claim it, put a like on the video as well, and I will wrap you in a bubble of protection at the end. If you want to speed me up, you can. If you want to skip forward, you can. You do what you need to do. This is your reading. Yeah, so we're starting with the 7 of Coins. The first 3 cards are the recent past. This is now. They're the Page of Swords reversed in the middle, which is they let you down. They massively let you down. You didn't just walk away. You had enough. You slammed your door on your way out and you probably changed the locks. They let you down in a really massive way. This is at the moment, and this is moving to the future. I'm going to pull from the Wonderland deck. The 7 of Coins is all the seeds that you both planted together. The seeds of this relationship, the hopes that it would grow. It was quite on into the relationship before you actually gave up on them. The Magician reversed is a lack of confidence on their part, hesitancy on their part. The Devil reversed is them feeling quite powerless. You're like, I'm going. They're like, oh, well, I can't stop you. They could have. What's that about? They could have stopped you. They let you down. Page of Swords reversed is them letting you down. So I'm going to clarify all of the cards. If you ever wonder what deck I'm using, my deck's listed on my website. And I also have a page on my website where you can pull a card. You can generate a card each day and scroll down and read the meaning for the day. I do it every morning. Page of Swords reversed, again, double letdown. They were double letdown. I'm not surprised you walked away. Everything, all the seeds. There may have been a pot of money that you were saving that got used up. It feels like a pot of time, energy, effort that you put into this. They used it up and, oh, goodness. And the 5 of Cups, which is, they focus on the wrong things in life, don't they? Instead of focusing on the future and building a connection, they're busy focusing on other things. And you had no choice but to walk away. And you were learning from the past, so you've had this situation with them before. the Page of Swords reversed is making plans, breaking plans. And it can be someone who makes promises and they're fully aware that they're not going to keep them, but they have an agenda for making a promise. So they make the promise because they know that if they promise you something, you'll do something in return. And then they don't deliver on the promise, and they break it. So they kind of knew full well that whatever seeds were planted within your relationship, that they were making you promises that they couldn't keep or they didn't even want to keep. And that's not nice, and that feels jarring, and I'm not surprised you dumped them. Well done for dumping them, honestly. The Magician reversed is the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands reversed. The Page of Wands reversed is they're really very selfish. Sometimes it's a little bit... Sometimes I describe it as a little bit of a cokehead, like shallow, egotistical, thinking about what they're saying, only interested in what they're saying. Their mouth runs away with them. They make promises all over the place. And it's all to uplift themselves in everyone else's opinion. But people see straight through it. They're only loyal to themselves. And the Eight of Swords is denial. They live in denial. They make promises they can't keep to everyone. Their mouth runs away with them. Their mouth runs away with them, and then they get into trouble, and then it's not their fault. On the Devil reversed, which was all about you're going and they can't stop you from going, is the Emperor reversed, sums it up, and the Queen of Cups. You gave them so much love. Whether you're male or female, the person sat here who is you is always the Queen cards, female cards. I don't know why, that's just the way it is in my head. The Emperor reversed, you gave them plenty of chances, you gave them plenty of free passes, because they have this ability of elevating themselves, elevating their status above what it is. They're quite good at talking quick and talking their way out of things. The Emperor reversed is someone who sometimes overly tied to their parents, who doesn't want to take any accountability in life. They lack confidence, they're unreasonably selfish, emotionally immature, they don't have much control. You said, I'm going. They thought, I can't stop you from going. They could have, but they didn't. And part of him genuinely believes that they couldn't stop you. Maybe it got to the point where they couldn't stop you, but there would have been warning signs that you were going, that you had enough. And they didn't make any changes. They just let you down. It feels like they let you down ever such a lot. And they feel quite childish. And they don't particularly feel like a very nice person. Like the way they treated you, it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel fair. Especially when you're the Queen of Cups. A lot of love to give. And maybe they thought they were going to get away with it forever because you are the Queen of Cups. They thought, I'm going to get a free pass here forever. So it's probably been quite a shock that you did go. But then they didn't really do anything to stop you going, because part of them really does think that they couldn't stop you. But then maybe they just drove you to that point where, like, I nearly swore, but sod this, I'm out. Off, I'm going, I've had enough. For you. The Hanged Man is... about them being at a crossroads at the moment. The Three of Pentacles reversed, they've got resentment towards you. I don't like that. And we've got the Two of Wands reversed. They're like, what about all our plans? They let you down on all your plans. Come on now. They're honestly putting the blame on you, are they? Is that what they're going to do? I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they're feeling resentment that you're not part of their team anymore. They could have stopped you from going. They could have grew up a bit, and they could have treated you properly, and they could have kept the promises that they made you. How hard is that to understand for them? You know, I'm mad at them. I'm not mad at you. I'm getting irate on your behalf. I don't like it when people get treated badly. And then the person that treated people badly has got a bit of a chip on their shoulder. Nah, what's that about? The Two of Wands reversed is all the plans that you made. They know now it's not going to happen. I think part of them were hoping that you'd come back and fix it. Why should you go back and fix it? Honestly, if you can see my facial expressions, The Page of Swords reversed. Out come your Queen of Swords. So you were the Queen of Cups. You were giving them quite an easy ride. You were making things really quite easy for them. You were giving them the benefit of the doubt. You were believing the best in them. And then your Queen of Swords, you just had enough of it. You have had enough of it. You need to date a grown-up. That's why you walked. I'm not surprised you walked. I'm really not. And I'm proud of you for walking away from this. They've certainly felt the sharp end of your sword, and I've got a feeling that you told them exactly how. You gave them a piece of your mind. King of Cups. They're like, but I'm your King of Cups. No, they're not your King of Cups. Bit late now, isn't it? It almost feels like with the Page of Swords reversed, they're like, yeah, but we're meant to be together. What about all of our plans? Yeah, but what about all of your plans? They didn't see any of them through. They let you down. They put themselves first. The Death card is about transition, change, transformation. The Strength card, they see your compassion. They're hoping that you're going to soften towards them. And the Seven of Swords, they're quite sneaky. And it's quite funny that they put themselves as the King of Cups in the centre of the reading, and they're not at all. I don't think so. They probably have love for you, but I'm thinking, well, what is it that they're missing? They're missing something. I don't like the fact that they've got resentment towards you. They've got nothing to be resenting you about. The Seven of Swords is all about them doing things to look after themselves in a later date. The Strength card is your gentleness, your compassion, your courage. They're hoping that you're going to forgive them. They're hoping that if they turn the charm on, that you will forgive them. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Not at the moment, I don't. I wouldn't be surprised if they've recently said to you, we're meant to be together. Not sure. The King of Cups may just be clarifying the Cancer sign that came out because it's water sign. There may be a water sign we're dealing with. They're wishy-washy all over the place. They're meant to love you unconditionally, but if they loved you unconditionally, they wouldn't put themselves at the top of the list. They don't see you as an equal. They do what is good for them with the Seven of Swords there. The Seven of Swords, I quite often describe it as a pension pot, doing today what our future self will thank us for. And it feels like if they're turning the charm on right now, there's an undercurrent of they blame you for it. They're like, well, you walked away from me. I couldn't stop you. We've got the Five of Cups moving forward from them. A loss, regret, a new hope. They're going to have regret here. They're going to have a sense of loss. The Four of Swords, you're going to give just... I think you're going to go silent on them. I've got a feeling you're going to have a conversation or have quite very recently, like today or yesterday or in a couple of days' time, you're going to have a conversation where they're trying to turn a charm on. They're going to try and be that King of Cups for you. But I think you're going to look at it from a different kind of angle. And I think there's going to be something within that conversation that makes you realise that they resent you for you leaving. And it's going to get you back up a bit. The Four of Swords is... you're leaving them on red. You don't want to talk to them. Putting them on the naughty step. Let them think about what they've done. They're going to have a moment of that sense of loss. They're not there yet. And they've got the Lovers card. They're going to realise that they've lost the Queen of Cups. They've lost someone that loved them unconditionally. You gave them so much. You gave them so much. And it's that moment that they're going to realise, oh goodness, I actually lost someone that did really love me. The Five of Swords reversed, we have the Hierophant card. The Five of Swords reversed can be not knowing what to fight for. The Hierophant card is one of my marriage cards. And the Moon reversed is not quite seeing where they're going next. Then we've got the Nine of Cups, which is their wishes being granted. We've got the Justice card. And we've got the Two of Pentacles reversed, which is a loss of focus. Be wary of any massive promises they make you, because remember, we've got a double Page of Swords reversed on this table. They let people down. I wouldn't be surprised if they get drunken off marriage. Like, marry me. Can't believe you've left me. Marry me. I couldn't have stopped you leaving. I didn't do anything wrong. The Nine of Cups is all about their happiness, their satisfaction, their wishes being granted. I've got a feeling they're going to try and turn the charm on and try and get you back. Just be a little bit wary. They may be genuine, they may not be. Remember, they've let you down before quite a lot. And it's almost like when they get their Nine of Cups moment and they get that balance back in your connection again, they lose focus on the connection again with the Two of Pentacles reversed. And the Moon reversed is they're not going to be completely open about where they really want it to go. I do think they're going to do something really big and propose sort of marriage, or maybe you were on the road to that. Maybe you were hoping that you were going to get engaged, or maybe you were married. I don't know. But they're going to be making this big old play of something really ridiculous. And in my head it does, so it feels really ridiculous. It feels like overly turning on the charm, and I'm just thinking, yeah, but they've let you down so much. Why would they think that you're about to believe that they're going to follow through on it? If they do start turning on the charm and you kind of want to go back there, just have one foot in the they might let me down again. And if they do let you down again, that's it, that's done. You might want, I got a feeling you might want to give them one more chance. And I can't knock you for that. I think you'd done the right thing walking away when you did. It may have, with the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups, it may have knocked some sense into them in the fact of, oh goodness, I've lost someone that really loves me and I really care about them. But then it feels like they go do a massive gesture that doesn't seem to fit quite right. It just doesn't, it seems over the top. It seems out of place. It just feels, what's that about really? What is that really about? And then they're going to lose focus on the connection again. The Justice card is all about balance within this. I do think you're going to give them another chance. Kind of. I don't know whether you should or not. I'm not going to tell you either way. Just be wary. If they make some big old grand old gesture, just remember I said that. Just remember they're the Page of Swords reversed twice, which is a letdown. Maybe they are gonna. The response you give them is going to make them happy. But then the Two of Pentacles reversed is like them losing focus on, it's like, I've got you back, right, okay, where were we? Feels a bit, it's going to be a period of silence between you both for a while. I think you just have to do what is right for you. If it feels right, if they get back in contact and you feel that they've changed and you feel that it's going to be different, see how it goes. Just don't invest too much in it, and take it slow and see if they can actually do anything that they do promise. I've got a feeling that they're going to do that and you're going to melt and you're going to be like, oh wow. It may not be marriage, it may just be some big old gesture that's quite romantic and nice, but it feels out of place as well. It feels, there's just something there niggling me. I don't know. Maybe it just, you need to take your time. Just take your time. And it may not be yet. It may be a while. Because they've got to sit in their Four of Swords for a while first. So I hope this reading's helped you some way. It's probably made you feel even more confused. I can understand why you walked away from this person. And I can understand as well if they say all of the right things. I can understand you thinking, right, well, I'll just give them one last chance. But if you do that, you do need to make sure that it definitely is their last chance and that they know that it's their last chance. Yeah. They're convinced that you should be together, but then they're also convinced that they couldn't have stopped you from leaving. And that may make sense to you, but to me, I'm like, well, they could have. They could have, but Yeah, I hope you take something positive from this reading. And while they're going through their Four of Swords and Five of Cups, live your life. Live your life so that when they come knocking, you've got something to think about. Because if you've got good things going on, you may not be that quick to melt, because they connect with that part of you, don't they? If they say the right things, you melt. You can't help it. I can see that. You do. I want you to be okay. I want you to be okay. So I'm going to end reading here. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. If you would like me to pull a card for you when I have my coffee in the morning, request pull a card in the comments. More than happy to do that. It's my favourite time of day, connecting with you guys in the comments. If you'd like personal reading, they're available from my website. If you wonder what decks I use, it's listed on my website. If you see purple hearts in the comments, there are other people that make it to the very end of a reading. So you're part of a secret gang. If you know, you know. I will see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Welcome to your pick a card tarot card reading. You walked away. How are they feeling now? What's going on for them? Your energy was drawn towards the Muse tarot deck. Going to put that out of the way for the moment. And you were drawn towards the rune that is divine union and manifestation. So I'm going to give you connection to the reading with a charm connection. So in a circle of protection, I want the charms to give you as much connection to the reading as possible. Me insight into your situation. How are they feeling? What's going on? All of those things. Okay, I don't know why I put them on the table again. It's because I'm doing it on TikTok. Before I do a TikTok video, I pull some charms out and I put them on the table, then I arrange them. So why I'm using a manifestation tray, maybe the manifestation tray has had its day. Maybe. I'm just on autopilot. So we'll see. Let's put them back in here. I'm not cutting it out either. It is what it is. If you want to come find me on TikTok, TikTok's overtaken YouTube at the moment. We've got Pisces, big old feelings and very creative. We have the seasons, summer, autumn, spring and winter. I said that all in the wrong order. My brain is coming to a standstill. I have had a break between each of the readings. We have grapes, although they look too small to be grapes, I think. Or the leaves on top. Maybe it looks like strawberry more. You have to let me know which one you think. Maybe one grapes or strawberry means something to you. We have a W. It looked like an M when I first looked at it, but I think it's a W. We have a K. And we have a D as well. So is there any more in there? No. I'm going to have to rethink my whole manifestation tray. Because it just looks silly, doesn't it? Like dipping in the charms and then plonking them on the table and totally missing the tray. It's just one of those things. So anyway, while I have my crisis, let's focus. So we want to know how they're feeling. I'm going to do a 9-card spread. They're going to be at the centre, and all around the outside is what's going on. It's going to look at the recent past, present and moving towards the future. You walked away from them. You had enough of them. How are they dealing with your silence? How are they dealing since, how are they feeling since you walked away? What is going on for them at the moment? So I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. If this is your very first time at my channel and you have just seen me twice dump my charms on my table, I'm not normally this disorganized, I promise. This is not a very good first impression, but I'm going with it. And you might not want to subscribe because I upload all day, every day. So, there we go. We have the Chariot. Okay, the first 3 cards are looking at the recent past, kind of what led to your breakup. That's interesting. These 3 cards are what's going on for them right now. They're in the middle. They're the Justice card. We may be dealing with a Libra. Okay, and they're moving forward into the near future. That's interesting. They've got the Lovers card here at the moment. I don't know if that's about you or someone new. So I'm going to talk through the cards that's out so far. In the recent past, they've had the Chariot, the Knight of Materials, the High Priestess. They've got the World reversed at the moment. They are coming out as a Justice card. They well may be a Libra or Justice. Maybe to do with them in some way. Could be a desire for education. Could be balance in their life at the moment. They've got the Lovers card. That can be about following passion. It can be about competing interests. The Emperor reversed is moving forward. That could be emotional unavailability. The Queen of Inspiration reversed can be someone that interferes. And the Strength reversed is ignoring their instincts and scared of the unknown. I want to clarify from the Chariot. I want to know why you walked away from them. The first 3 cards are the recent past and should give us an idea of what went wrong here for you. I'm going to split the deck into 4. So we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed, feelings of resentment. The Chariot, they can be quite overpowering. And then we've got the 9 of Wands. I got a feeling that you walked away after quite a few arguments. You just felt I had enough. And the Chariot was you taking control of the situation. There was feelings of resentment here. One person wasn't pulling the weight like they should have, and the 9 of Wands just feels like an endless battle and feeling exhausted by that. And the Chariot almost feels like you're picking your bags up and off you're gone because you can't do it anymore. So I can see why you left. The Knight of Materials has the Sun reversed. They thought that you were going to come straight back. And the 7 of Cups reversed. It plunged them into confusion. The Knight of Materials is a slow road to success. They were confused about why you left. And the Sun reversed is they're still convinced you're coming back. Basically, the High Priestess has the Star. They're convinced you're coming back. And the Devil reversed, they feel powerless within this situation, but they feel frustrated as well. And the Star, they kind of think that you two are meant to be together, and that's been in the recent past. It's almost like they're convinced you're coming back. In the recent past, they've been convinced you're coming back. It's just a matter of time. They think that they can heal it. They think that there's happiness here in the future for you both. But it does feel like you were fighting an endless battle and you had no choice but to take control of this by doing whatever it is that you've done, by distancing yourself from this person. The World, Cosmos reversed. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords. They're sure about how they feel about you. The 2 of Pentacles reversed is a loss of focus in life in general. The World is reversed. And the King of Swords is they're feeling cut off. They feel cut off from you. The Justice card, we have the Queen of Cups. That's interesting. And the 5 of Swords. They want you to fight for them. It's almost gone, you've gone from fighting to both. I think both of you want to fight for this. I think both of you, I think part of you is telling yourself you've had enough, you're not doing it again. But another part of you is like, I still want to fight for it. I want them to fight for me. There's feels like there's still a connection here. I want to know that I'm going to reserve that thought until the Lovers card. Emperor reversed. We've got the Emperor reversed there as well. And the Six of Cups reversed. You've got to be really careful that you don't just slip into the place of, because there is a nice connection here and there's a genuine connection here. You've got to be careful that you don't just, if you really don't want to be in this connection, you've got to be careful that you don't put your rose tinted glasses on and ignore all the things that made you walk out in the first place. Because there was feelings of resentment. The moment that you walked out, there was feelings of resentment. There was feelings of an endless battle. And there was a feeling that you needed to take control of it. Because of the way you both feel about each other, you could both be quite tempted to put on the rose tinted glasses, forget all the bad times and just come back together and reconnect without actually dealing with what went wrong. Like healing it, but without healing it. Just put a little plaster over it and hope that it goes away. If you do that, the feelings of resentment will probably come back in again because the Emperor reversed is there. It can be about just shutting each other out in certain kinds of way. I do think you both genuinely love each other. I do. I don't think the Lovers card is someone else. It's to do with this connection. You both want to fight for it, but you don't really know what to do with it. You both want to be together, but you don't know if you can be. And it all just feels up in the air. And can you resolve the difficulties that we're here? Can you overcome it? Can you just forget about it? Should we just, it feels very confusing for the both of you. The Emperor reversed, we have the Ten of Cups and we have the Ten of Wands. There's the will to fix it, but then the Emperor is reversed again, which is you need to start with a foundation. You need to build from the ground up. You can't just go back in and have all the butterflies love and all the wonderful things. You have to go back and actually rebuild the foundation of this connection. If you're going to get back together, you need date nights. You need to appreciate each other. You need to talk about things openly and honestly. You need to have accountability for one another so feelings of resentment don't crawl back in again. Whatever you're arguing about, you need to try and get to the bottom of it. Maybe have some relationship counselling or finding a way of talking to each other, because both of you do want to talk to each other. If you claim the reading, put a like on a video. We've got the Justice card reversed and the Queen of Inspiration reversed. And then we've got the Eight of Cups reversed. Be careful you don't just slip into a fantasy world. Be careful you don't just put those big old rose tinted glasses on and only see the best of it. For this to be a really successful Ten of Cups where it's a long happy commitment, you need to get to the root of the problem, otherwise it's going to creep up again. But it does feel like, it feels like you've got quite a nice connection. To be fair, it just does. It feels you've both got this little bubble that you both share, and it feels quite amazing and wonderful, and it feels nice, and it feels like it can be fixed if it's done in the right kind of way, where you both head it face on, and I think you both want to fight for it. But let's see if the last two cards can ruin it. No, Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands reversed. You have to be careful that this doesn't just happen again. I think give it time. I think you have to wait for them to reach out to you. But if they do reach out to you with an olive branch, see where it goes. There's a nice connection here. But then there's the possibility of it all happening again. Them feelings of resentment coming back again. So it needs to be resolved in a grown-up kind of way. Because you've both got this connection where you both just melt and let's just forget the bad times and enjoy each other. And no, you still need to pay the bills. You still need to find a way of functioning together. it almost feels like you've got the chemistry and you've got the connection, but you don't have the rhythm of one another. The rhythm's a bit off. And at the moment, you've walked away, you've had enough. They want you back. You have to wait for them to reach out to you. You have to. And they will. They can't resist you. You've got a very nice connection. You just do. If this isn't making any sense, this is a reading for someone who the charms make sense to. This is a divine union. I'm agreeing with the rune, yeah. Divine rune, divine union, manifestation. But you need to rebuild it from the ground up and fix all the little things. If you can both do that, there's the will here for the both of you with the 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. The both of you want to do it, but the both of you would be quite happy to just ignore all the problems. You can't. You need to find a way of doing it, and that's what I have for you, and that's the message that I have for you. It's quite simple, really. Two people that really love each other quite a lot, that haven't quite fallen into the rhythm of one another yet and haven't quite found a way to function together yet. But if you both want it and you both make it work, you can make it work. Just be careful of not going into cycles of resentment, getting overwhelmed, walking away, coming back, falling for each other again, because I think you do that, and then ignoring all the important things and then getting overwhelmed and feeling resentful and walking away again, because it could just become a cycle for the both. I do think the both of you want to make it work, but you have to wait for them to reach out for you, because you need it to come from them. It can't come from you. You need them to reach out, say, I love you, I miss you, can we fix it? And you have to wait for them to say that, because they will. Because you both can't resist each other. So I'm going to end reading here. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so that your angels can take you on your way. If you would like me to pull a card for you when I have my coffee in the morning, request to pull a card in the comments. More than happy to do that. Yeah, it's my favourite time of day, talking to you guys in the comments when I'm having my coffee in the morning. Have a little question in mind. It may make sense, it may not. If you see purple hearts all over my channel, there are other people that make it to the very end of a reading. It's a very secret crew. There's not very many of you. You are growing. If you see other people's purple hearts, put likes on them. Let them know they're not alone. I think you're all amazing, and I'll see you soon. You can help support this channel for free by liking and subscribing. It's as easy as that. I don't have a Patreon and I don't have a membership. I want to keep this channel free for everyone to access. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Personal readings are available from my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk. My diary opens on a Monday and it's first come, first served, so book early in the week if you're hoping to get a reading. Don't forget how strong you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.